Thank you, Chairman, and thank you for the invitation for this conference. I will talk about fate of small nation during the global process through the experience of Bosnia and Herzegovina, my country. And don't afraid, I will not be so long. Even the list of problems of Bosnia and Herzegovina is very long. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I come from a country that is disintegrated, which got to be one of the reasons that is not and cannot be integrated into the European Union. That is discouraging, not only for me and my country, but it should also be discouraging for Europe, where we belong as a civilization, not merely as its southeastern part. I hope that the European Union urgently makes sincere and efficient gestures divided and prosperous Bosnia and divided to help me and my people who share my vision of non-divided and prosperous Bosnia and Herzegovina achieve our goals. Under our present circumstances, dictated by the unjust Dayton Constitution, by the compromised election process, and by other several travesties of justice, we are badly damaged, divided, discouraged. Considering all these things, we forcefully, cynically denied the European promise given to us as the Berlin Wall crumbled. As the fall of the Berlin Wall wiped out of the borders between East and West, most states in the East expected freedom, security, prosperity, improved quality of life. 25 years later, it's reasonable to ask whether these expectations were met. Yes, for the most, they were, but not for my country, Bosnia and Herzegovina. While Germany got peacefully united, Bosnia and Herzegovina got forcefully divided, contrary to the international law and contrary to the template of modern European civilization. So now it is not a just functional state, safe, democratic, prosperous state. Quite the contrary, Bosnia and Herzegovina is not even a state. Rather, it is an ad hoc loose union of two states. One given to the victims of the aggressions, Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, and one given as a gift to the aggressor, ethnically cleansed Serb Republic. Conversion of capital from the state and corporate property into private hands is steeped in corruption and crime that so far cost us €1 billion, largest unemployment in Europe, and many social ills. In other words, capitalist economy was implemented unfavorably for us, and the promised society of democracy, equality, and justice was drowned in blood, division, destruction, corruption. The ideal of Western European model of liberal democracy and corporate capitalism has solely benefited the West at the expense of the former communist states such as ours. It is hard to escape the impression formed on the basis of our bitterly gathered knowledge of facts and several hardships of our citizens that significant institutions and personalities in Europe participated and continue to participate in those destructive processes aimed against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Therefore, I would like to ask the question, is even Europe in a crisis? Has Europe, after the division between East and West, accelerated the division to North and South? It seems that the high degree of development of the West itself has created a new wall for small nations such as Bosnia and Herzegovina. Also, haven't we, in a wider arena, perhaps altogether entered a new Cold War? Ladies and gentlemen, 25 years later, confidence in international law and political processes is at the rock bottom. in the elections of October this year, I have been defeated while being the only candidate who sincerely promoted the idea of a unified state with one president instead of present 3 ethnic group representatives, with the government of Bosnia and Herzegovina instead of the present Council of Ministers, with the necessary Supreme Court of Bosnia and Herzegovina, as well as Ministry of Agriculture and Ministry of Interior at the level of the state of Bosnia and Herzegovina. I promoted the state of Bosnia and Herzegovina without entities, Serb Republic and Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Instead, organized internally as for 4 multi-ethnic, multi-confessional regions based on criteria such as geography, economy, and transport. All that would make as a normal European country. I envisioned all that we so desperately need, all that the Dayton Constitution has taken away from us. I expected that the national chauvinist indoctrinated voters are not giving to support me. But my disappointment was that there was zero support for those ideas from the democratic Europe. Elections for the European Parliament recently also showed that voters in most countries are increasingly inclined towards populist parties, that they are not only anti-immigrant, but are also anti-European. Today, I stand in front of you asking myself 2 crucial questions. What do we want for the future of Europe? And what does Europe want from us, small nations? Let us hope that, according to the God's will, we will get some honest answer very soon. Thank you very much.